I'm not live yet. Still light out. Must not be live yet. Coming up soon. Couple of minutes. You got to listen to my crap. I get a lot of questions on if you're taking the Series 6, this SIE, the 63, the 7, 66, 65, whatever you want to take, whatever you're taking, this channel will be the best resource for you to use. Now, the question I get all the time in these lives, and I'm trying to save some time so people don't have to hear the same thing over and over again. I love your questions, but this will help you. Is I'm taking the test tomorrow, next week, whatever. What do I do? I answer this all the time. Totally cool. We're good. But let's get into this a little bit. Now, if you're taking it tomorrow, get off. I love your views. Just get off. I don't need them that bad. I'd rather get some sleep. Go watch my quick and dirty on the video on the quick and dirty, and go from there. Get some sleep. Get up. Take this thing like a bad bitch. Take it like a savage. Don't look back. Beat the crap out of it. You have the confidence to beat this thing. Okay. Now, if you're taking it after tomorrow, say you're taking it in 2 days, no testing tomorrow. If you really need to, and your boss makes you, then do short quizzes. Nothing big. Nothing that's going to rattle your brains. Just maybe shake the cobwebs off. Tomorrow should be if you're taking it anytime after tomorrow, the day before should always be adding knowledge. Watch videos, read chapters you're weak on, do little tiny quizzes, but you should be adding knowledge and done right around dinner time. Maybe if you're taking in the afternoon, maybe a little later, but really tomorrow's not a tax your brain stuff. It's really add stuff, go over acronyms. I have videos that cover last minute stuff, all that stuff. And now let's say you're taking it beyond 2 days from now. You want to take a final every morning, or try to match it to the time you're taking it on the test, right? Take a final every day, and then anything you score, review it in detail, wrong and right answers. You got to learn from the right ones. Make sure you got them right for the right reason and wrong for the wrong reason. Could be dumb mistakes, right? Or just lack of knowledge. Go back and then review it. Anything under 75 or under 70, you want to reread or watch a video on, and rinse, repeat. Don't tax yourself too much. Don't go crazy. Look, I'm not a fan of more than one test a day, but some firms require 2 or 3 a day. You got to do what you got to do. Okay. It's not going to hurt you. Just remember the third test of the day will almost always be a lot worse than your first two. I mean, your second one will drop. Third one, I mean, after 400 questions, 500 questions, you can't be at the same place. So don't stress yourself over that. Just the last one, kind of mail it in. But most of the time is getting used to just reviewing everything. Also, start getting a good night's sleep right away. You want to get in the habit. You don't want to be up till midnight every night, and then 3 days before the test start changing your pattern. No, I do that. If I'm up at 3 o'clock one night and I sleep late the next day to like 8 or so, or 9, because I'm old, I don't sleep late. I screws, and then I'm up till 3 o'clock every night. And even if I try to go to bed early, I'm staring at the ceiling. I got to put an audiobook on, or I can't go to sleep. So start your pattern early. Now remember, the night before should be relaxing. Go out to dinner. Do whatever you have to do to relax. Whatever floats your boat. If it means being strapped up and whipped, I don't care. Whatever works for you works. Okay. Those are the two things. That's what the most common question I get is, what do I do if I'm taking the test? So hopefully this solves it so I can work on other stuff. Okay. Now, remember something. I'm here to help you. Ask questions on anything. I have a couple of things I have, right? So I have the Facebook groups, Series 65, 66 exam group, super supportive for those exams. Then I run, I'm a moderator on the one, but on this one, I run along with Michael Weiss, who's a great tutor, by the way, Series 7 exam tutor.com, and I'm series7exam.org. I just messed them up. I'm very expensive. He's about half the cost, but he's really good. If you go to the Facebook group, super supportive community, unbelievably supportive community. It's unbelievable. There's about almost 4,500, 5,000 people in there. A lot of supportive people. It's called FINRA Exam Prep with help from Capital Advantage Tutoring. The most supportive group they have a chat room going. They start study groups, which are magic, all that stuff. Anyway, come on. You know what? Enough of this. Ken, let's get on. Hey, how are you? Look at me in beautiful New York City. I'm stuck in the city. Boom. Hope everyone's doing well. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday on my live Q&A from every Tuesday and Thursday night from 8:30 till about 9:30 or so. Emily, I did see your email. I'll try to get to it. Boom. Okay. Hope everyone's doing well. I love having you guys on here. It's my favorite 2 nights are Tuesdays and Thursdays. And I've been doing this it'll be, oh my God, it's probably almost 3.5 years. It's crazy. Okay. Now, let's get on to it. Let's get on to some stuff, baby. So now you know the answer. So you know not to ask me if I'm taking a test in a couple of days what to do. So Emily, you know not to ask me what to do, right? I will try to get to this. Okay. Kyle, I had a great weekend. I taught the whole fucking weekend. So Mia, I hope you recognize what I said. My Zoom classes are Sunday nights, the 6, 65, 66 at 6, the 7 at 7, and then the options at 8. So whatever you sign up for, you'll see the link in the YouTube community tab. If you turn notifications on, you should get an email. That's what happens. All my students, if you're at the, because here's what happens. Everyone fucking texts me at 6 p.m. or at 7 p.m. So if you're watching this and you're my membership, do not text me at the time the thing starts. Go look in the community tab. When I issue these, when I create these, you will get an email or alert. Okay. Boom, Blake. That's awesome. Awesome, Blake. And you got this test. You're going to nail this tomorrow, my man. You need to make sure you have alerts on. If you have notifications on, it will send you an email with the link for the thing. If you don't have it on there, I don't know what else to tell you because I can't sit there and work through the text shit when I'm teaching. Okay. Do I sound angry? I might be angry. Who the fuck knows? Okay. But that's where the tabs come. Okay. Emily, I will definitely try to get to your questions. Kyle, how are you? Jackie DA. Okay. Okay. So I saw that thing. I'm trying to find a link that'll help you a little bit. I have a thing where I compare them all. But remember, while I'm doing this, remember, open-end funds, they change. So what happens is open-end funds. Oh, that's why it's on the bottom. I gotta put it up a little higher. And I gotta move this. Boom. Getting it. There we go. There we go. Okay, now here is a good video where I explain all the differences. There's a great video with a chart where I explain all little differences. Boom. So, yeah, I can do it. Jackie, this should help you a bit. This video I'm plugging in here should help you. Boom. Okay. And welcome on, Jackie. Hope you do it. I have the live. I have a whole playlist for the Series 7. It should help you a little bit. Okay. And so, Jackie, that video should absolutely help you. Okay. Yeah, I'm telling you, Heather, I think it's great. I think it's awesome. Okay. Okay, but I'm biased because I'm me. Okay. Okay, I took all the SEC finals for second time, got an 88, 86, and 90. Okay. Boom, those should be good. If you want, go have Joe Mama, have you tried my videos where I take the exams online? I have a practice finals playlist. Go try those and see if that works, right? See if that helps you at all. Okay. Boom, Tyler. Boom, Tyler. Boom, Tyler. Boom, boom. I love that. That's awesome. So let me get to Tyler in a second. But so yeah, it should be good. Joe Mama, try my practice finals for achievable. See how you do, and see if you do pass those. If you're good at those, if you're passing those, you're going to be awesome. Okay. Tyler, boom, rah rah rah, boom, yay. That's awesome. Good, awesome. Congrats. Good luck tomorrow. Get some sleep. Make sure you take your time. Watch my quick and dirty on the 63. Watch my cheat sheet, or don't, or just go to bed and boom. Okay. Jamama, if you go into my channel, you're going to they're online where I do them. So it's not like I don't print them out. Go on my channel, my YouTube channel, which you should be on. Cindy, go to the playlist. Okay. Okay. I don't, Anika, I'm working on it. Boom. Zena, I miss you too. I miss you. I love seeing when you post and like my posts and stuff like that. I miss you. So Anika, I'm in the middle of recording one. So it should be out soon. Probably in a day or two. I did it and I didn't like how it came out. So I'm redoing it. Okay. But I will have one out. It's very important. Claudia. That's awesome. That's awesome. Kyle, it's 73. It's 73. RMD's is 73, but they just changed it in January. Claudia, that's awesome. Any surprises? That's a big fucking deal. I'm telling you right now, the Series 66 is a big goddamn deal. I promise you that. Okay. Yeah, of course I do, Sumter. Go look in my quick topics videos. Hold on, let's see if I can find it. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on, I'm putting it in here. Hold on. Hold on. That's my convertible bond video. Okay. Okay. That's my John, don't sweat the math, just understand the Rachel, how are you? So John, don't sweat the DPV, just understand just understanding it. Okay. Understand the concept of them and why you would use them. Okay. Boom, hold on. Let me catch up. So yeah, so go on there. So Jamama, go on my channel and go on to the practice finals tab on my channel. And then they should be in there. Just look, there's an SDC and a few achievables. Okay. Boom. Social media, retention alpha, a lot of MPV. Did you have to do okay, so this is good, Claudia. Did you have to do the math or just understand it? But there you go. So look, John, we're getting an answer. So Rachel, oh, that's awesome. We're getting there. We're getting there. So Claudia, did you have to do the math on the 66 stuff on the DPV or just understand? Just understand it. Okay. Boom. Oh, Jamie, that's awesome. Just make sure you go over the ethics. There you go. See? No, Jamama, I don't think achievable is harder, but it's different, Jamama. That's why. So it's new questions. You want to make sure you're not memorizing the answers. Jamama, Ivy. Okay. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. The only math you have to do is total return. I'm telling you, everyone freaks about the math on the 66, and it's not a thing. Okay. So Jamie Morrow, go make sure you go over the, and again, I don't have the video yet, but go over the ethics stuff. Okay. Make sure you go over the ethics and the prohibited activities. That's going to be big. All the ethics and shit like that. You're probably going to get like 15 questions on it, if not more. Okay. Sure, Emily, I can work on that. Okay. Emily, you're going to knock this thing out. Sonar Advised Fund? Hold on. Jennifer, that's awesome. I love it. That's awesome. Everyone, snaps for Jennifer. That's awesome. Nailing the 7. It's such a big test. The 66 is a fun one. Just make sure you're on your game for that one. Make sure you're on your game. I'm telling you. Make sure you do a lot of reading on that first. Read first. Okay. Blake, I'm glad you should. Oh, yeah, it's California, so you're West Coast, so it's not that late. But I'm glad you like it. I think the rant book, it makes such a good point, I think. Okay. I did that right when I got off the train. I was waiting for my Uber. Three finals, Bianca. That's fucking nuts. That's crazy. You know that I'm going to be mad about that. But the fact is, you're scoring. Yeah, don't sweat that. You're good. You're ready. Stop taking past perfect. Just stick with the achievable and Kaplan. You should be fine. And guys, remember, don't forget, if you guys want a great supplement, go check out Achievable. They're pretty fucking awesome. Okay. Kyle, I promise you. I promise. I just haven't gotten to it yet. I will get it. Patience, people, patience. If you see me pass your question, then you can say that. Robin, how are you? Anir, how are you? Ivy, what are we doing? Okay. Okay. And remember, guys, this is what I want you to do. Ask one question. No worries. Ask one question. Then, Audrey, that's awesome. We're going to do one question. Once answered, then you can ask the second one. So here, negative response letter. So that's like when you do a net basis trade. I'm going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone on this. Okay. So a riskless principal order, and they're going to get to yours, I promise, Kyle. So a riskless principal order is this. Principal is when you're using your own inventory. We know that, okay? So now, okay. A riskless principal is I'm using inventory, but I'm not taking any risk because I'm not buying the shares until I get an order. So instead of me owning the shares, right? So this is on the Series 7, probably the 66, maybe 65, right? So more likely 7 and 65. So now, and the 24. A riskless principal, again, normal principal is I buy shares, I sell shares, I buy them back from you, I trade them based on just how, just we're buying and hoping we can sell them out for more. But we're taking risks that if we buy the shares, they may drop in price, or if we short the shares, they may go up. Look, I'm stuck in this building, so I have to do this. Okay, so now I don't want to drink soda. Now, riskless principal is I don't actually take a position until until I get an order. So let's say I don't have a position. A customer gives me an order to buy 100 shares at 40. So I go try to buy it at 39.50 and then sell it at 40. Okay. Hold on. Where are you? Juan, that's awesome. Congratulations. That's fucking awesome. The 7 is a big one. Get that 63 out of the way. I promise you it's a big deal. Okay. Back to this. So we're going to build up to what you're talking about. So don't worry about this. So now, riskless principle is I will not take a position until the customer gives me an order. So again, you call me up, Kyle, you call me up and say, hey, Ken, I want to buy 100 shares at 40. I'll buy the shares at 39.50 and then turn around and sell them to you at 40 with a 50-cent markup, right? So on the confirm, it'll say bought it at 39.50. I sold it to you at 40 with a 50-cent markup so that you really paid $40. That's a riskless principle. That's okay. And I have to disclose, and it's one trade, not two. And I have to disclose that I charge you a 50-cent markup. Net basis is almost the same thing, but I don't actually have to tell you the markup. I'm not going to. So if you give the same scenario, you said I want to buy stock at 40, or you say I want to buy stock, I'll say I sold it to you at 40. Now, you don't know that I bought it at 39 and sold it at 40. And in reality, it shows up twice. So what happens is I buy stock at 39 and a half in the market, and then it turn around and sell to you at $40 through to you, and I make 50 cents. Okay. Now, net basis, if you do that, there's ripe for like abuse because I'm not telling you the markup. It's a profit. It's not really a markup markdown. It's profit. I'm making money on that. Now, if you are if you are a retail customer, I have to get permission every time I do it. Okay. I have to get permission every time I do a net basis. I don't have to get permission when I do a riskless principle. I need permission for a net basis because I'm not telling you the commission. Now, if it's an institution, I can get permission each time, or I can send you what they call a negative response letter. A negative response is a negative consent letter. I'll put it there. A negative consent letter is I'm going to send you. Say you work at Merrill Lynch. Okay. Net basis is 2 transactions. Yes, a buy and a sell. And by the way, I don't have to buy it right away. I could have bought it 3 weeks ago, but I'm selling it to you with the profit and markup added on. It's not called a markup, and it's profit. And I don't tell you. I don't have to disclose it. But now let's say you're a firm. Kyle, let's say you work at Merrill Lynch, and I'm going to do net basis trades for your firm. I can either get permission each time, or I can send your firm a negative. That's fine. So I can send you a negative consent letter. A negative consent letter means that I'm sending you this letter, say, hey, we do net basis trades sometimes. Only contact us if you have a problem with it. If you don't answer, we assume you're okay with it. So a negative consent letter, not negative response, it's negative consent. Negative consent letter saying, I'm sending you this notification that I am doing net basis trades. You can say yes. If you disagree and you don't want me to do it, you have to contact me. If I don't hear from you, it's okay. It's kind of like when I tell my wife I'm going down to Atlantic City, I text her at like 2 a.m. and I say, I'm going, if you have a problem, then let me know. Then I go. And then if she doesn't answer, she's okay with it. Okay. Emily, I hope that helped. That's awesome. Having visuals helps. Okay. I'm doing this analyst class. That's why I'm here. I taught the 63 last week. I'm doing the analyst class today for the 7, and the 79's in the other room. So that's why I'm here, because I couldn't get home in time to make sure we do this. Okay. Bautista, I'll get to you. Okay. Okay. I actually have a video on this too, but I'm going to talk about it. So hold on. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to talk about it, but I'm dumping an ADV quick link in here too at the same time. Yeah, I teach it because they hired me to do it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing it in person. I'm in the office. That's me, baby. That's me. And it's funny. What's funny is that they're great kids. They're awesome. They're awesome, awesome kids. It's like the future of the fucking world. They're not arrogant. They want to learn. They ask questions. It's great. It's a lot of fun. I don't like teaching a class on Zoom. It's possible. I just think you lose something out of it. I'm watching Notman do it for the 79 and for the 7 with a bunch of people, and I like them, but I'm not loving the way they're doing it. Like the 79 class walked out. They're teaching stuff, but it's just not the same as in person. Everyone used to do in person, especially. I think if you're going to do a big class, it should be in person because people can ask questions and they feel a vibe. Okay, Charlie for par. So when you pass, we're going to go play a little golf, right? Okay, now, well, you may play golf. I hit a ball with a stick, and hopefully it goes the right way. So now, and if I'm lucky, I hit it. So Form ADV, so for the 63, 65, 66, when an investment advisor wants to register somewhere, they have to do a Form ADV, okay? So that Form ADV comes in 2 parts, and I'm not going to go super deep because it's not going to be deep. Part 1 is the facts, okay? Let's make it clear. Part 1A is the facts, where the branches are, who the owners are, what kind of customers we have, how much money we have under management, where we're going to register, whether it's the state or the SEC, all that stuff, okay? Not disclosures, just all that stuff. Now, if I am registering in the state instead of the SEC, it opens up 1B. 1B is all the extra questions for the states. That's all you need to know. Now, that stuff doesn't get given to the customer. You can get it if you log into IARD. Now, John, you're in good shape. You're in great shape. You're fucking in great shape. Just keep reading and adding knowledge, John. John Hardison, he scored in the 60s, 70s, low 80s, and passed perfect. Just keep reading, going over it. Make sure you're not memorizing. Make sure you keep reading shit. Make sure you get investment vehicles down. That's where people get hurt. Now, ADV Part 2. There's 2 parts. There's 2A and 2. There's more, but 2A and 2B are the main ones. So ADV Part 2 can also be known as the brochure or the disclosure doc. This is the thing you have to give your customers, okay? This is the thing you have to give your customers. Oh, by the way, I want you to see this. See if the lights are on. What's very cool is right outside. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, the reflection's too much from that. That's a Ferrari dealership. I don't know if you can see the Ferraris. I might be able to see them a little bit. That's very cool that they have that. I go in there all the time. Bug them. Okay, so that's back on this. Yeah, I agree, Wendy. I'm not going to say anything about Kaplan, good or bad. So ADV Part 2. ADV Part 2 is a disclosure doc or the brochure. It's going to have all the background of the company, any kind of conflicts of interest, how they do the money, how they charge the fees, how they manage the money, all that shit, all the disclosure stuff. That's Part 2A, okay? Now, if Jackie, we can work on that. I have a couple of videos on that, but let's see. So now, Part 2A is the firm. Part 2B is also known as a brochure supplement. That's for the individual like you. So Charlie, after you pass, your team will have Part 2A with all the information about you, disclosures, background, educational shit, all that stuff. And that has to be given to the customer at or prior to the contract. So remember something. The brochure rule is you have to give the brochure to your client at or prior to signing the contract, okay? At or prior to signing the contract. That's it. Guys, I know about 10 minutes behind. No, I'm about 15 minutes behind, so we'll get to everything. So, guys, talk to each other. Help each other out. So, you have to give that at or prior to signing the contract. That's the rule. Now, that's the rule. The state goes, that's fine, but we're going to say that if you don't give it to them 48 hours ahead of time, you have to give them 5 days, like a free look for 5 days, where they can back out without penalty. Boom. Hope that helps a little, Charlie. But remember, you have to disclose it and you have to keep a record of it for 5 years. Okay. Again, they're in the practice finals playlist. Cindy Sue. Okay. Claudia, I love it. Kyle, we got it. So now on the exam, so somebody gave me shit that goes, just updated or whatever. So there are 3 things that have changed. RMD is 73. Boom, out there, 73. Trust me. The one good thing, Charlie, this is what my friend told me. This is the one thing my friend told me, he used to play at Augusta. He said, nobody cares if you're good, just don't be fucking slow. So I hit the ball 3-4 times. If If you're ready to putt and I'm not close, I just pick the fucking ball up. I don't care. It's just I just want to play and hang out. So just don't be slow. That's what everyone tells me. Okay, so now, so let's talk about the three things that have changed for retirement plans. One, the IRA is now 6,500 contribution. Two, 73 is the RMD. And four, it's a 25% penalty if you don't take the money out. But here's the thing. They're not going to give you both choices on the real exam. They try to stay away from numbers because then they can use questions year over year. But if they do, they're going to give you either 72 or 73. They're not going to make you choose between. So it should be okay. Okay. I attached the video on there. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why they're simple and SEP are definitely qualified. Let me double check. Yeah, thank you. And 17 grand gift. Yeah, again, that's why I'm saying they don't do numbers a lot. Okay. So, all right. Qualified. It's fucking qualified. Yeah, fucking A. SEP IRA is qualified. SEP IRA is qualified, okay? And the simple, I'm fucking same thing. Simple. Both qualified. I just double checked on the IRS website. So, an error, they're both fucking qualified. There you go. They're both ERISA because they're run by. So, I don't know what fucking past preference is talking about. Also, remember something. That could be what my book grant was about. That if you take questions, maybe you start thinking of the exceptions. And that's the problem. Again, that's why I say you got to read the book. Because if you just use the questions, you're getting the exceptions. And it could have been like, oh, a non-qualified SEP IRA or blah, blah, blah. Maybe they set it up a certain way. Or it's a not question or accept question. Okay. Oh, Heather, I'll talk about what you can. There's a way. Okay. And here, hope that helps you. Okay. John, hope you got a little better answer from Claudia. Okay. David Allen. That's awesome. David Allen Arnold Melendez, Mighty Mouse Doc. Boy, that's a Spanish name if I ever heard one. Okay. Boom. That's awesome. So you're making money. You're live. It's a senior investment specialist. They asked that question on the test. Like, can yourself, you call yourself one. And it's not a license, but if you're done that, that's awesome, David. Helping out the old people. Boom. I love it. Okay. Now, good delivery. So let's talk about that for a second. So you have to have good delivery means that good delivery means that you have to, when you deliver it, okay, you have to deliver either round lots 100, 200, 300, 400, or lots of 100, okay, meaning that it adds up to 100. So let's think about this for a second. So if I have, let's see what's the best way to spend it. So if I have a 400 share delivery. I bought 400 shares and you're going to deliver them to me. You can give me 4 lots of 100, okay? Annual, Charlie, every year. And basically, if it's on the federal level, it's every year. State level, if it is a change. That's the difference. So you have to find out if it's USA or federal. Now, so let's say you have 400 shares you're going to deliver to me, okay? So I can do 4 lots of 100, that's fine. Now remember, if you have odd lots, they have to be able to add up to 100, okay? They have to be add up to 100, okay? Assem, if you want to learn, get Achievable. I'm telling you right now, if you're learning the business, Achievable is the best. I tell everyone, buy the Achievable program and then buy the Kaplan Q Bank to challenge yourself a little bit more with new questions. But nobody teaches it better than Achievable. I got a link in there. And then buy the Kaplan, you can go to Michael Weiss and get a link. Okay, now, so let's say I have, Katie, this is for every exam. I'm literally, yes, Katie, every exam. So now, the only difference you're talking about, I don't do this. I do a live class every Sunday at 6 p.m. for the 6566. If that's what you're talking about, I do that. That's on Zoom. This is for every exam. I just can't list every exam on the thing. So that's the thing. I can't list every exam in the title. I'd run out of room. You'd be like reading every license. So it's literally for all exams. Okay. So just ask away. And if you want to do the Zoom class, it does cost you money, but we meet every Sunday night. But come September, I'm moving it to Friday nights because I want some fucking football. I'm tired of not watching football, especially when the Jets are going to be, they say they're going to be good, but who the hell knows? I've been a Jet fan long enough to not believe that shit. Now, back to this, Kyle. I know I flaked out. So now remember this. If I have, well, I just see myself back there, my ADD. So now, if it's lots of 100, so you have lots of 100 to find those are round lots. Odd lots have to be add up. You can add them up to 100. So like you could do 4 80s and 4 20s because you can push the 80 and 20 together to equal 100. You can do 4 60s and 4 40s. You put the 60 and 40 together, that equals 100. You can do 8 50s, right? 400 shares. You can do 8 lots of 50 shares because you can mush the 50s together to make 100. But you cannot do 5 80s. Why? Because you can't put 80 and 80 together to equal 100. Yes, it can equal 400, but it doesn't matter. They have to equal 100. So you could do 75 and 25. 4 of those each. You could do 90 and 10s, 4 of those, but you cannot do, again, you cannot do 5 80s. You cannot do like 5 60s and 100. That doesn't work. They have to equal 100. That's the thing. They each, when you marry up, you have to match them up to, you got to match them to 100. You can do that. That's fine. So, and here, that's great. Do that and either by the STC or the Kaplan for the final. Good. Okay. So, Kyle, remember something. The whole point is that you can do odd lots. That's not a problem. I mean, round lots, not a problem at all. 100, 100, 100, 100, 200 and 200, 300 and 100, nobody cares. But if it's an odd lot, okay? But if it's an odd lot, then it absolutely has to be, okay? If it's an odd lot, they have to be able to match up to 100. So you could do, now let's say you're doing 100 shares. You could do 4 lots of 25 because you can add them up to make 100. You could do, and again, I guess if this was a 400 share thing, you would do 16 25 lots because you can always match them up to equal 100. They have to equal 100, not 200, not 300, not 400. The odd lots have to equal up 100. Hope that helps a little bit. Rachel, keep at it, keep at it, keep at it. And again, Joe Mama, achievable is not harder. It's just new questions. So this way you know if you're memorizing or not. Okay, Emily, I think I did that with the same thing. I don't know what a Sonar advised fund is. Or did she? Claudia, what's a Sonar advised fund? I think I got that. There's only so much I can do in that. But again, not heavily tested. But just understand the odd lots have to equal 100. Okay. Boom. You're awesome. Okay. Mia, I think, you know what? That's not horrible because there's a lot of overlap from the 24. Yeah, if you have to get them all, that's not, that's not a bad one because the 24 is hard, right? And the good thing is, but the problem is if you go to the 66 and then you use 7, then 66 and 24, you may forget some of the 7 stuff. So yeah, if you're taking the 7, bang out the 24. Here's the other thing. So yes, get through the 7, then the 24, but you got to put your time in. And I'm telling you right now, I still think STC is best for the 24. Everyone I talked to said the questions look a little more like it, which isn't a thing, but they do a better job of explaining it, and they're not as tricky. Okay. Audra, boom, we're gonna nail this. Okay. Oh, Sumter, I didn't see that. So you're gonna nail it. Audra, let's get on it. That's awesome. Okay. So now you're getting for the 7. Don't be nervous, Sumter. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna rock this thing. I promise. You're gonna rock it. Just take your time, and we're gonna do it together, guys. Don't forget to join Facebook. Right? Go on Facebook. I have one guy. He joined it, but he didn't want people to know who he was because people are on there, so he has a fake account. And go on the Facebook group. It's called FINRA Exam Prep with help from Capital Advantage Tutoring. That's and here you can actually buy supplemental exams for like $20-$30 from STC. So everyone who's not on it, go join the Facebook group. It's called FINRA Exam Prep with help from Capital Advantage Tutoring. It's a private group, so it doesn't get outside. Super helpful. I swear to God, there's 4,500 people on there, and I bet you it's 1,800 to 2,000 are actually still on there and active. It's crazy. Okay. Rachel. Okay, you said what test are you taking? If it's the SAE, it'll come to you, I promise. Okay. You gotta start. I don't know. Here's the thing, Rachel, join a study group. Go on the Facebook. I know I push it. Go on Facebook, try to start a study group for the test. Find one that's already started. And having to explain, like the girl Tiffany. Okay. Yes, Jackie, I do. It's on the Facebook thing. It's on Facebook. Hold on, let's see if I can get it. And it's so funny. If I go past 9:30 tonight, which is possible, I miss my train, and then I got to wait another hour. So we'll see what happens. I might be teaching as I run for the fucking train. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just kidding around. So let's see. Where is my top? Hold on. Well, maybe there it is. Hold on. I'm trying to find the top. People talk to each other. Here we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, so here is, I'm putting it in here. There's the link and the code at the bottom. So if you want to join the Achievable, hit that link and get the code. It'll help. Okay. Yeah, no, because for the so Kyle, fair. So for the last odd lot, you don't have to follow the rules. So you see how the last bid is 70? So the last 70, you can do whatever you want. The first up, so if you have 470, the first 400 have to follow the rules. The last 70 do not, because it's an odd lot. Odd lots, if you're trying to get to an odd lot, you don't have to worry about it. That's why. Rachel, join a study group. I swear to God, they're so fucking helpful. And what happens is, but the girl Tiffany who just passed yesterday, she said the best part was just having to teach it to other people and get to the point where you're getting it and get in there and go back and forth and talk to each other. That's going to help you stick it. You can keep watching my videos. Maybe you watch STC videos, whatever it is. To find someone out, just maybe check out Past Masters. Oh, Brandon Rith on Basic Wisdom has some good videos too. So maybe go check him out. Okay. Yeah, the WhatsApp. I know, fucking billions, right? We knew that was coming. Okay. God, I'm 20 minutes behind. Okay. Karen, figure 3 to 4 weeks. Okay. Boom. I'll see you next Tuesday, Kyle. Hey, I do Thursday too. You want to come on Thursday? Happy, come on Thursday. Don't wait for next Tuesday. Okay. So Karen, you want to do 3 weeks? Try to find 3 to 4 weeks max. You got to find what's opening. You got to find an opening. So that's gonna dictate. There you go. Boom. Heather, that works. That's fair. Well, did you watch my rant in the beginning that I do? So just take it easy. If you're taking it on Thursday, tomorrow, no testing. Add knowledge, okay? Clayton, we're going to nail this. I know you will. 66 the third time is going to be easier. You're going to destroy it. Boom, Kyle. There you go. So, go off. Get some sleep, Kyle. Now, Sai. Tomorrow, just take the day off. Not day off. Don't do any tests. Just add knowledge. Watch my videos. Watch my last minute videos, stuff like that. Maybe read some chapters that you're struggling with. Go from there. We're gonna nail this thing. You're gonna be fine. Okay. Restricted just means that all that means is when you're restricted, that when you buy something, so when you buy something in a restricted margin account, you have to make sure that you meet if you're restricted, you have to meet the Reg T requirements. That's all. It's not even a big deal. It just means you have to meet the Reg T requirements, which means you have to make sure 50% is deposited. That's kind of it. Boy, that thing's running hot. Okay. Ooh, I'm burning up. I'm beating him up. Okay. John, no, just fucking stick with it. Keep adding knowledge. Boom, boom, boom. You're gonna nail it. Okay. Facebook user, you're gonna knock this thing out. Yes, sometimes some of the professors are really professors. Some of the teachers are just reading from the book. Okay. Did you get one? Did you take one? I can try. Did you take the one I took out for? I think I did one for Notman and I did one from STC. Have you watched those yet or no? Okay, so I don't know how to do. I don't know how memory hacks. I'm going to have for the 33. You have to know it's a primary, which is all the that's all new issues and stuff. But I think I have a memory hack for the 34 Miss Perms. If I have it in there. Here. Here, Jackie, here's a video. That's going to help you with Act to 34. That's going to be Act to 34. That's going to help you. What happened? What's missing? Okay. Boom, that'll help you. But remember, Miss Perms is an acronym for the 34. It'll help. Okay. I don't want to miss people. Hold on. Let me find this. How far behind am I? I'm really far behind her. I don't do that. I don't do how many tests. Okay. Boom, Bobby, how are you? Boom. Bobby, I love having people come on here. One of my favorite students. I love having you on there. Boom. I keep saying boom a lot. Maybe come in the city. Okay. Rachel, that's awesome that you're listening to me. I lost it. That makes me feel good that you're listening to me. I'm apologizing that you have to do that. Okay. Drew, you're fine. You're getting 80s. You're good stuff. You're doing well. You're doing really well. And Bobby, I miss you. Next time if you're ever in New York City, tell me. We'll go out. Okay. So Heather, here's why. So an IRA is usually pre-tax, right? So everyone knows that if you put in money in an IRA, it's pre-tax, which means the money goes in pre-tax. We're good with that, right? Okay. So that means you don't pay tax on the money. And then when you take it out, you pay tax on everything. And there's no income limits on IRAs. We're good. Now, if you make too much money, I don't know, so 180 or something like that. If you make too much money and you have a corporate plan at work, like a 401k, profit sharing, pension, whatever it is, a ERISA plan, then if you make too much money, you can still contribute, but it goes in after taxes. So again, normally an IRA is pre-tax contribution. Okay, normally an IRA is pre-tax contribution. But if you have a corporate plan at work and you make too much money, yeah, Bianca, what the fuck? You know that you're not supposed to take them. Okay. Oh, boom. Boom. Definitely shoot me a text. We'll go out for a drink. I'm in the city all the time. Okay. Again, so if you make too much money, Bianca, if I find out you take a third test again, I will boot you off my channel. Swear to God. Okay. Go to bed. Yeah, because you're fucking tired. Don't do that again. I love you, but don't do that again. Okay. So now, if you make too much money and you have a corporate plan at work, they take away the deductibility, so the money goes in after taxes. That's what they're talking about. Okay. So it's funny. Whenever I curse, my views go up. Okay. Okay. So 60 comes back. How often is there 80? Okay. So if it's under the SEC, you have to do it every year. Okay. Under state, you only have to do it. You only have to do it if there's a change. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. I think I blew the lead. Yeah, she nailed it. She called me. She felt like she got 100 option questions. Okay. Okay. If you have no background, I just put the link in here. If you have no background, Achievable is by far the best. You do Achievable and then buy the cap under STCQ Bank and then use that to shake yourself up a little bit. But again, by far, Achievable is the best. If you're trying to learn the business, they teach it better than anyone else. A lot of the other vendors like Kaplan and Past Perfect, they sort of kind of assume you know some shit already, where Achievable is basically protecting like, yeah, we don't know fucking shit. Okay. So now we're good. And I'm going to get to your question, Katie. I know you had a question. Okay. That's good. Okay. Now, what is an issuer transaction versus a non-issuer transaction? Great question. You're always going to see a question on this. This would be on the 65, 66, and the 63. So an issuer transaction is when the company is receiving money. Like if they sell shares to an ESOP, or they do an IPO, or they issue a follow-on, or they're getting the money. So an issuer transaction is when a company issues shares or bonds or whatever it is to get the money, and you pay them directly. So when you buy shares of Ford on the stock exchange, Ford's not getting the money, another person is. So that's an issuer transaction, an IPO, an offering, stuff like that. And that means, remember, it's not when the issuer is buying, it's when the issuer is selling their securities, okay? Now, if a non-issuer transaction is everything else. It's a secondary market trade. So it's like if we do, if you buy shares of Ford. Oh, by the way, if you buy shares of a mutual fund, that's an issuer transaction. If the mutual fund trades shares in the portfolio, that's a non-issuer transaction because they're trading their stock. So pretty much non-issuer means secondary market, secondary trading. So you buy from Joe, Joe buys from Mary, Mary buys from Katie. That's all secondary. That's non-issuer. Non-issuer means the company is not getting the money. So like if Elon Musk were to sell his shares, that's the non-issuer because he's getting the money. But if Tesla issued their shares, that would be an issuer transaction. So remember, an issuer transaction means that the company is getting the money. Okay. Yeah, boom. You know what? It's to get it with. So Jackie got the code. Bobby, I love it. See, that's the one I didn't see. I didn't see that. I was catching up. 4 in the fucking state. That is fucking insane. How many people? That's amazing, right? You're basically 7 months in and you kick the shit out of everyone else who's been there for a year and has established stuff. I knew you were set for great. I knew you were shooting for great stuff. Okay. Watch my quick and dirty. Weibo, watch my SIE quick and dirty. No, Bobby, that's awesome. I wish I'd seen it earlier. Boom, there you go. Talk to each other. And guys, if you go on the Facebook, find each other. The other way, and remember, I have the free Zoom groups that you can just sign up. So instead of having to create your own Zoom group and maybe run out of time at 40 minutes, you can just guys say, listen, we're going to meet at 2. The other thing is, if you go on my website down here, the series7exam.org, and you just log in and go into the series free Zoom groups, log into the Series 7 one, and just leave it on in the background. People jump on all day long, on and off all day long, and to talk to each other. Okay. So let me go. So Kyle, I think we got this. Okay. Yeah, fucking A. I did, because remember, that's the whole thing, is that these fines. I just saw another alert about it. I don't know how much it was. It was a lot, but all these firms are letting people use unregulated. The Facebook group. If you go on Facebook, well, how are you watching me? Oh, you're watching me this on Facebook. Look up FINRA exam prep with help from Capital Advantage Shooting. Can I do it here? Let's see. Here, how about this? This is the link for it. See if it'll come through. I don't know if it'll come through for the Facebook, but maybe it will. So that's the link, but it's called FINRA exam prep with help from Capital Advantage Tutoring. There's other ones out there, but you can do them, but they're not mine. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Kyle, how can I be the man if you're the man? Okay. Clayton, we're going to nail it. Third time's going to be the easiest. I know you are. You're going to be ready. You're going to be going there like a bad bitch. Okay. So pretty much, Inika, you have to think of it this way. I lean with agents always register. That's kind of the way I go. I always think agents have to register. I always think the agents always register. That's the kind of the way I just go with that. Okay. So I always think the agents always register. That's kind of where I am with this. So if an agent has a single retail client, and they work for the broker dealer, they have a single retail client or a place of business like an office, they have to register. Now, if they work for the issuer, remember, no office, no retail, no register. So they have no office or no retail clients, they won't have to register. But if you work for the issuer as an agent, then if any part of if you sell exempt securities or exempt transactions, you won't have to register. Okay. You got this. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time. Okay, Robert Giovanelli. Go look up Joe Nisam. Okay. Boom, Brendan. I love you too, baby. I love you too. That's awesome. Congrats. Hold on. Okay. So I can try to do one, but I think I did one for, I think I did a Notman one and an STC one. If not, I'll try, see what I can do. Okay. No, no, Rock. If you're not registered, you can't do business. So remember something. Remember something. This is what you have to remember. And this should be in my 63 cheat sheet and my quick and dirty 63. Whether security is exempt or not has nothing to do with you. Remember that. Whether security is exempt or not has nothing to do with your registration. Boom. Okay. I don't know. Just keep practicing, right? Keep practicing. Maybe do it with other people. Like almost get a study group and do it with other people. That's the only thing I can do. YouTube has a lot of stuff on there to tell you how to do it, but you kind of got to just go in there with confidence. I don't know how to teach that. Okay, that's the problem. I can help you a little bit, but that's kind of beyond my knowledge. How to make you a better test taker? Other than you got to, the more you know, the better it is. So if you can basically get yourself to know more than you need, it becomes much easier to pass these fucking things. Okay. Yeah, 2 weeks and you're Mike. If Michael, if you're in the mid 70s and it's on Kaplan and you're 2 weeks away, you're good to go. Go check out. Go on my practice finals. Take some of those in the YouTube channel, and if you pass those, you're in great shape. Well, I think it's residency affects it. Okay, I think it's more residency. So, like, yeah, I guess it could. So, if you're a citizen, it shouldn't really. But if you're a I'm not so sure it can. Okay. Well, I stick with STC and Kaplan. Focus on the knowledge, Rock. That's the thing. You got to focus on the knowledge part. Okay, don't let this happen. So you need so where you got to make sure you're scoring well. Yes, the none of the vendors look like the test. None of them do. Okay, STC is a little closer, but then sometimes Kaplan's a little closer. Nothing's near it. And by the way, usually seems the third test is easier than the second. I don't think it does. I mean, maybe. And here's the problem: is that past perfect goes to such nuances, like minutia, that they can find the one loophole where it fucking matters, and then make you think that that's the right thing. Okay, you're not going to fail, Emily. You're not. Okay, true. You're fine. Okay, read Janet Valley. See if I can find him. Hold on. This guy's really good. Joe Nisam for the exit. He does. See if I can find him. God, I got so many fucking emails. I got. Let's find Joe Nisam. Oh, I had it and it disappeared. There we go. So way to view profile. Here, this is for the CFP. That's Joe Neeson. He'll help you. He's good. Okay. We're not, Elvis, we're not going to let you fail. Join. Billy Ambrose. Boom. Totally done. Everything. 63, 7, all that shit. You're done. You got this thing. Okay. So, guys, I'm telling you, get on. I'll let you in once when I get over here. Boom. Hold on. Let you in so you don't have to back. So just go on there and post that you're struggling and all this shit. You're going to be fine. Okay, hold on. Where's my stuff? Oh, I know why. Boom. Hold on. Stay there. Wash your hands. That's right. I'm not done yet. I'm not leaving yet. Boom. That's that. Let me find the other one. I know I'm not looking at you guys, but I want to make sure we get this done. Okay. Boom. You should be in. You should be in. Should be in. Boom. Everyone who requested should be in now. That's awesome. Should all be in there. Okay. I'm not making my 9:51 train. Okay. Boom. Billy, I am so happy for you. Okay, Rock, we're not going to let it happen. We're not going to let that happen. Emily and Rock, I mean, I'm telling you, it sounds so stupid. Emily, don't join the study group. It's too late. You're fine. But I'm telling you, joining these study groups is like you talk to each other, you fight, you have to fight it out, you go over stuff. Some really good shit. Billy, again, I am so happy for you. So Alvis, you should be in there. I let you in. Okay. If you're worried that people are taking advantage of older people, you have to notify your supervisor or find the trusted contact person. That's what you have to do, and then you're supposed to also notify the old person. There's some old person advocates group. Okay, old person. I saw that, Rafson. Okay, somebody asked a question. Yeah, church is exempt if it's a church. It's religious, it's nonprofits and exempt. And if you work for the church, you don't have to register. But if you work for a broker dealer, you do. Okay. Boom. Done. Boom. Okay. So again, you can do that. Okay. Cade. Most people shoot around a month to 6 weeks. Chelsea, I'll get you. Somebody asked about 144. I want to find that. Again, Billy, I am so fucking happy for you, my man. Somebody asked about 144. Hold on. And again, rock to this. No, if you're not registered, you can't sell securities. Emily, no. I'll do them. Remember, I told you not to worry about that one question. I'll do them. I got to do them. I'll try to do it tonight when I get home. With this analyst class, I'm fucking going crazy. Somebody asked about 144. So I'm going to talk about it real quick, okay? And I have videos on this. And then I'll talk to Chelsea shit, okay? So now, under 144, under Rule 144, there's 3 ways it goes. So if you're a restricted shares, that means Reg D, shit like that, you have to hold it fully paid for 6 months, and then you can sell whatever you want. There's no rules on that. You can sell everything if you want. Now, if you're an affiliate or a control person of any company, so like even a publicly traded company like Elon Musk, Richard Branson, presidents, shit like that, officers, partners, more than 5% owners. If you're a person who's a control person or affiliate, you have to follow the 144 rules. You can sell the greater of the 1% of the outstanding 4 weeks trading volume 4 times a year. Remember, that does not apply to selling unregistered shares. If you're a normal person, you have no restriction after the 6 months. So control people or affiliates have to follow the 1% of the outstanding 4 weeks trading volume 4 times a year. That's that. Okay. Now, let's say you're actually a control person of a restricted share. Then you have to wait 6 months and then follow the 144 rules. Whoever asked about the 144, I hope that helps a little bit. There are different things. 144 for restricted is hold for 6 months, then do whatever you want. 144 for control people, okay? Nicole, I just did a convertible bond. No, Charlie, just what I said before. Okay. I don't know what guaranteed by a state means. If it means issued by a state, no, the security doesn't have to be registered, but you do. Okay. Let me catch up. Okay. Volume restrictions only to control or affiliates. Yes. Good. I'm glad. Ryan, thank you for coming back on. Okay. So I just did a convertible bond. I just attached the convertible bond video. Okay. I might still have it up. No, hold on. No, I don't. Of course not. Convertible. Let me find it. Oh, maybe did I do it? Maybe I didn't. Maybe I did. Oh, yeah, I think I did. It has a big Christmas in front. Okay. So Nicole, this will help you with convertible. Hold on. No, we got this. I'm here ready. Boom. There it is. I should have made you rewind so you watch it again. Okay. So guaranteed by the state means it's issued by the state. So yeah, those are exempt. Okay. That should answer that question. Emily, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Okay. No, the new stuff in the 66, I've done a couple of videos on it, right? I talk about the SPACs. I haven't updated the SPACs. I talk about the protecting the old people. I talk about the digital currency, stuff like that. It's not that big. It's hard. Most people are barely seeing questions on it. So Nicole, hopefully that helps a little bit with the parity. And again, if you can do it that way, it's easy. It's where it is. Okay. It's not that hard. Okay, Chelsea. A zero coupon just means that it has no coupon, that you buy it at a discount and you get the paid at maturity. So you buy it at 800, it matures. Oh, hold on. Uncle Dangles. That's a hell of a fucking name, my man. Uncle Dangles nailed the SEC. I am so happy for you. Okay. Awesome. That is fucking awesome, Uncle Dangles. That is a fucking name I'll remember for the rest of my life, I think. Okay, back to this. So a zero coupon is when you buy the bond at a discount. Say you buy it for 800 and you don't get any money while it's going, and then once it matures, you get the 1,000. You make the $200. We'll say. So that's a zero coupon. Okay, that's just anything. Commercial papers that way. Sometimes community notes are that way. Maybe banker's acceptance. It's all zero coupons are what they are. T-bills, strips, receipts are all zero coupons. Okay, so now a treasury receipt or a strip, they're kind of the same thing. They're just long-term zero coupons. So a strip is a long-term zero coupon issued by the federal government. A treasury receipt is a long-term zero coupon backed by federal treasury, by bonds, because they buy them, issued by a broker-dealer or financial institution. So strips and receipts are types of zero coupons. So a strip is a long-term zero coupon issued by the government. You buy it at like 500, and in 20 years it's worth $1,000. And the difference is your interest rate. That's the difference. That's what I'm saying. There's not a difference. It's one versus the other. Okay. It depends if so I have an options dump sheet. I'll show you. Hold on. I do a brain dump sheet, and I talk about what you should put on there, and this will help you. Hold on. I want you to learn it, but the other thing, you got to learn it, but this is a good thing to look at. Okay. This is this video right here that I just put out there is how to create a dump sheet for both the SIE and the Series 7, for both of them. And I have different color codes for different tests. But I talked through some of it you wanted on both. But yeah, that's the option matrix. And I put on there what you probably want to put on there for options. All right? Okay. I think I got through everything. Fucking crazy. And now I want to see if I can get a better video of this. Hold on. Let's get this. Okay. You get less glare. This is very cool. Let's do this again now. Can I do this? Take the ride with me. Here. Now, hopefully you can see these things. These are. Oh, don't knock the Coke over. I'm making you suffer through this, right? Stay there, hang out, guys. The goal is to get one of those puppies. See, maybe you can see it. Maybe I'll get the. Probably can't see it very well because they're tiny, but those are fucking Ferraris. There's like 4 Ferraris down there. Those I want. I definitely want those things. So if you guys want to buy me one, feel free. If you pass the exam, you start making a ton of money, and you want to buy me one, I'm happy to have one. Now that you all got dizzy because I'm walking around. Okay. Since I missed the train, I'm making you guys suffer through this. Hold on. There we go. I'm going to be here. I'm all here all week. I'm going to be out of this thing again tomorrow. Okay. 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 Yeah, don't sweat it. You're going to be fine. Okay. Yeah, the train's gone. I totally missed it. I have another one in an hour, so you guys got to suffer. I'm actually going to leave, but so maybe I need. The problem is I got stuck in here by 5 o'clock, and everyone leaves, so I couldn't even order dinner because I can't get to it. Okay. I think Ferraris are kind of cool. But you know what's funny? I didn't know that they won't let you buy a new Ferrari unless you already own one. Okay. They're boom. That's it. Exactly. Boom. If you know them, sometimes you just write on it down to do. Okay. You just want to write stuff down just to keep it straight, right? Okay. New York City, baby. Midtown. Rook, nothing. 12 years ago, nothing. There you go. A rainbow Ferrari. That'd be pretty fucking badass. Okay. Commercial paper is the answer. No, for the most part, when they say 270, it's always going to be commercial paper. I guess a banker's acceptance could be that long, but I don't think they're most of them are like a few months long max. So they might be longer than that, and I think maybe they can get out to like 180 days, but really, banker's acceptance is usually pretty fucking short. They're not going to be super long. Okay. I think that's just a club. No, they may have to, no, yeah, so that you can buy a used one. They want you to show that you have the respect. I think it also creates a fucking fake demand. Like I had a friend who tried to buy one. He had all this money. He had cash for it. Cash. Yeah, it doesn't matter, Rock. It's outside 10 years. So we don't care. If it's outside 10 years, they can't disqualify you. Now, it doesn't mean the broker will hire you, but if you're outside 10 years, it doesn't matter. Okay? Okay. So yeah, so once it's outside 12 years, nobody cares. Uh-huh. And again, 12 years ago, the administrator can't do shit. Can't do anything to them. Hope that helps. Okay. I know it's crazy they do that, but it is what it is. So, Rock, you get that? Makes that so if it's outside 10 years, they can't do anything. Oh, I gotta fucking eat dinner. You're killing me. I'll look real quick. If they're easy questions, I'll do them. Emily, you get me. I have to leave. I can probably take a bus if I want to. I don't want to take a bus, but I can. Okay, I can do this one at least. Okay, this is hard to read. I'm going to roll through this, okay? An individual purchased a 10-year muni bond. Let me make it bigger. An individual purchased a 10-year muni bond at a cost of $1,050. If the individual sells the bond in 5 years at its amortized value, there'll be no gain or loss. Now, why is that, Emily? Okay, so let me get this thing out of here, okay? See every fucking time when I do something. Okay, I think I should be back. Okay, so now if you buy this, okay, so if we do this, where are we? Okay, so remember, you're going to amortize down. I'm not going through the math. I don't have that time. But remember, you're adjusting the cost basis. So this question is literally saying you sold it at its amortized value, which is its cost basis. Okay, so if you amortize down to 1,025, say, and then you sell it at 1,025, there's no gain or loss. So it's a trick question in a way where you're selling at its amortized value. Okay, so if you sell it at the amortized value, that's literally you're selling it at the new cost basis. So there's no capital gain or loss. Hope that helps. Now, a client has reached retirement age and decides to annuitize her non-qualified annuity. What amount of the payments made to her be considered her cost basis? Okay. Okay, now. So here, I'll do this again. A client has reached retirement age and decides to annuitize her non-qualified annuity. What amount of the payments made to her will be considered her cost basis? Only the amount she paid. So when you do an annuity and you annuitize take the money out, your contribution is not taxable. Everything else is taxable. Okay. So I'll say that again. When you do a non-qualified annuity, what you put in is not taxable. Okay. What you put in is not taxable, but the growth is. So that's what they're saying. Only the amount you paid when accumulating is going to be tax-free. Everything else is taxable. Hope that helps. So Emily, I got to him. That's awesome. You're gonna do that. Okay, guys, everyone. I like this background. I wish I could do this all the time, but now we'll see. So now, everyone, it's Tuesday night. We did a good job. We got through everything in about the hour we wanted to do it. Guys, I love seeing you guys every week. I love doing this every week. Tuesday and Thursday is my best nights. Okay. Hold on. Oh, okay. Hold on. Hold on. I have a suit of Chelsea. Yeah, I have a long and low video. I have a bond quote video. I have a normal bond quote. Yes, I have a. I don't know if you. Hold on. Let's see bond quotes. Let's see. I mean, how long is it? Yeah, it's fucking 7 minutes. That's long enough. You don't need longer than that. Hold on. Chelsea, here's the bond quote one. And then go look in. It's going to be linked in a second. Then go look at my good Emily, I'm glad you get it. Go look at my what is it going to say? Go look at my 24 hours before the 7 videos. That will have there's 2 suitability ones in there, and they're both fucking rock solid. They're good. Okay. Michael Delgado. That's awesome. Boom, Delgado. Delgado, my man. You nailed the 65. It's not a fucking easy exam, is it? It's fucking hard. Okay. If they didn't disclose it, that's different. If you didn't disclose it, then they can, then they can disqualify you. Because if not disclosing that you had it, could be omitting it, could be a statutory disqualification. So that is different, Rock. Okay. Boom. Boom. Awesome. Guys, thank you so much. I love doing this. Everyone, let's be good. I'll see you. Be good. Be safe. Go wash your hands.